Okay, sounds good. So this is what I want to do. I just want you to, I want to do a quick scan. I have a couple, just recently, but I want to
Hmm.
look again. So I want you to just do a couple things for me as we're scrolling, and then I've got some, and then then we can talk. So I want you to hit
Sure.
where it says contact info. Yep,
Contact.
right there. Yeah, I want to look at that. Okay, so you've got your Gmail and you've got your, so my question, the Samar Time,
Hmm.
is that blog active or that website active?
Yes, it's active.
And so click on it for me. I like that you did that.
So basically I just like write posts. I take photos and I write posts, and all of them load here, and then you just click on a photo and it leads you to a post.
Okay, because you know that you can actually use your blogs and your posts, and you can actually use them in LinkedIn as well,
Oh,
in
okay.
the post section, because a lot of people blog, so you can just
Mhm.
take that and post. So I just wanted to see if it was active. Okay, so click on your LinkedIn
Okay.
profile again.
Mhm.
You've got your Gmail in there. Okay, so get out of that. Just exit out. Um, okay, so let me ask you this. So what does digital marketing and social media mean to you?
Um, well, what I want to do with digital marketing and social media is I want to help smaller companies expand their reach by using digital marketing and social media techniques to expand their companies and help grow them.
Digital marketing and social media techniques such as?
Um, anything from like just like your social media platforms, LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, like posting on there and managing those profiles to using they have like their business statistics as well that you can use on your pages
The
to
analytics.
yeah, the analytics as well, and as well as like Google Analytics and stuff like that to kind of increase kind of your popularity.
So when you went into school, did you know that you were going to graduate with this type of degree?
I did not.
Tell me how that ended up happening.
It was kind of a whirlwind. It took me a long time to figure out exactly what I was doing because I went into college pre med and studying kinesiology.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so very different, very science based, and I had been I had been pursuing like the medical career path since a very young age. I had been wanting to do that for a very long time, and then about my junior year was when I realized that I hated science, um, and I
So how
didn't
did that
know kind of.
happen? Is it because you took a class in the art side and you're like, "Oh, I like this."
Yeah, yeah. So I was noticing that like though I was able to succeed in my science classes, I wasn't enjoying them at all compared to taking like my history and my English and like my psychology classes. I was like thoroughly enjoying those. I didn't mind studying for them. I loved doing the papers and the assignments. And I came home over winter break and like sat down with my parents and I was like, okay, I don't want to do medicine anymore. Like, what are my options? And we I was fortunate enough to have my parents who were very supportive in helping me figure out what I wanted to do. And we sat down and looked at literally all the UT degree programs. Anything that was somewhat interesting to me. We printed out the degree plans and we went through all of them. And I landed on English because I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do, but I knew English was one of my passions. I love to read, I love to write. I mean, I love everything about the English language, and it's always been like a hobby. And I thought it would be great to study just because it's also a versatile degree. You can go
Right.
in a lot of different directions with an English degree compared to something in science or um, like history or something like that. Um, and so we landed on English, and then I went towards education and teaching elementary school because my whole thing was I wanted to work with children. Even when I was pre med, I wanted to go into pediatrics. So I landed on education, took some education courses, and I even taught summer school program for a whole summer, and I loved it. But then I wasn't sure if that was what I wanted to do right now. And I wanted to kind of see what else was out there. And my passion for blogging and writing and just like managing social media accounts, that kind of was also kind of a hobby, and I was doing it for a lot of organizations on campus as well as my own personal accounts. Like I have my website as well as I have an Instagram blog, and so that kind of, I guess, is how I landed on going in towards digital marketing.
So in the classes that you're taking, are you graduate? Go down to your education in the bottom, scroll down. Okay, so your degree is going to be a BA in English?
Yes. And then I have a minor in psychology and a minor in Urdu, the language.
Okay, so you want to also edit that and put that in there.
Okay.
And then you also want to leave, because you haven't graduated yet, correct?
Yeah, I have to update
so
that.
So you want to leave that present. Yeah, you want to leave that open. So you can, and you've got the recording here, but you can make notes as well because you'll get a copy of the recording. But yeah, you want to update that and put your minors in there. I suggest also that you put your GPA in there because a lot of companies, especially recruiters, when they're interviewing, they're going to look for high GPAs. That'll kind of help you rise to the top. But I also know too that being that you're a senior and you're graduating in March, I know that UT has a very good career day program, lots of employers.
Right.
Are you using their online job center to post your resume?
I am.
You are? Okay.
Yes.
And you're looking at the employers posting and are there some good jobs on there?
There are some. A lot of them are more, because I'm in the College of Liberal Arts with the English degree, and that's a little bit lacking, but there are more job opportunities through the business school, McCombs. And so I don't have direct access to it, but I do have some access to, sometimes they post, companies post not just on the McCombs page, but on the whole university's career services pages, as well as the career fairs they have every semester. I'm able to go to those.
Right. So, but you can go online though and put your resume in there, right?
Yes, I've done that.
Yeah, because I've done that myself as a recruiter. I've gone in and looked at the resumes themselves. Yeah, so that's a big plus kind of thing. So are you like, you've had obviously some career days, you've seen some jobs. Tell me what the type of jobs are, that titles that you're applying for, if you've had interviews, or kind of where you're at with all of that.
Yeah, so a lot of the jobs that I'm applying for are like marketing analyst or a social media coordinator, marketing coordinators, those kind of positions for a wide variety of companies. I mean, I've been applying to companies like corporate companies as well as like smaller boutique companies, and kind of anything in between, even like publishing companies, since I do have like the English degree background.
You like to write. You like to write.
Yes, and exactly. And so I've been applying and looking at job opportunities at like book publishing, as well as like magazine and newspaper, just to kind of get on an entry-level marketing position.
Well, there's a lot of also companies out there that do oil and gas media publishing. And they always look to hire, I know sometimes English can cross over into journalism in other areas, but because you like to write, it's really writing as a editor or content editor. Like I could see you doing something like that, but related to a specific industry topic. And it could be oil and gas, it could be fashion, it could be any of those things, but so you can combine both of that, because a lot of companies and people who kind of come in that out of that English side, and they move into something like that, which could also take them into analytics, and then a career path into marketing as well. So let me ask you this, and I mean, I know being, in your program, your studies at UT, and you work in a lot of projects with a lot of teams, like they assign you teams. So tell me what role you normally play by default all the time when a project is assigned, you're working with your team. What
Mhm.
role does is it Samar? Is that how I say your name?
It's actually pronounced summer.
Summer? Okay. So
Yeah.
Summer, so tell me what role you normally play.
So I'm normally kind of the designated team leader and the organizer. I'm very type A and a little bit of a control freak, and so I like to be in charge. And I, even when I don't want to be, I kind of just am
End up
assigned
like
that
that.
role.
Yeah.
I end up like that, and so I've kind of just accepted it and used it as one of my strengths. And yeah, so I'm kind of the team leader most of the times, organizing, giving everyone their specific assignments, making all the times to meet up as a group, and what everyone has to do individually, stuff like that.
So tell me, I guess, the most interesting project that you worked on in your studies. Tell me a little bit about it.
Um,
Like a project that really
well,
you're very interested in.
yeah, I think so. I took this one class. It was an English class, but it was on um, like the environment. And so it was kind of like literature about in the environment and animals and all of that. And it was kind of a research-based class. So each student had to pick a topic and write it was throughout the semester, we were working on one paper, and it was this gigantic research paper. And it was basically a project because you had to write like the first few pages and the second few pages and third few pages. And I thought it was interesting because I was able to pick my own topic within the class structure, which I liked because I had that freedom to kind of research what I was interested in, but also collaborate with the other students in the class and hear about what they're writing, and then help them through peer reviews and stuff like that, help them do research for their topics, as well as edit their papers and stuff like that, and have that same feedback given to me. I like working on projects where you start small and build up, and kind of have that focus with smaller goals leading up to the bigger goal. So that was something that I really, really enjoyed.
So have you showed up at any of the career days with the employers showing up as well?
Yes, I have.
So tell me the type of companies that you've talked to and what kind of jobs they had, and what did you discover in that kind of process there?
Sure. So in the College of Liberal Arts, with their career fair, most of the companies are either like government based or education based.
And
So
education is something that you kind of like too.
Yes, exactly. And so I've talked to a lot of, especially there's a lot of different education programs, people recruiting for private schools or charter schools, stuff like that. They're recruiting for teachers, but also like program leaders. They're trying to find students graduating students who would want to teach for a few years, and then maybe go in towards management um, further along in the program. So that's something that I've seen a lot. With the government side, I haven't talked to them a whole lot, but I have seen them, recruiting for the FBI or for other.
Because some of them are starting to interview like for a job in May.
Yes.
Do you want to stay in Houston, or do you want to go abroad, or are you open?
I am open. The dream is to move to New York City eventually.
I was going to ask you, what's the dream job? Tell me.
Yeah, the dream is to live in New York City, and I would love to work for a major either publishing firm like Simon and Schuster or Penguin Random House, or for a magazine like Vogue or Allure, like a fashion or beauty magazine.
So going that direction of the fashion industry?
Yes, it's one of my passions. I love the fashion industry. I think it's so interesting. And I've taken some textiles and fashion courses as well in my free time at UT, just to learn more about the industry. And so that's something that I'm really interested in getting into. But it is a very competitive industry, of course, and it's not always easy to get.
So this is what I'm going to say. I'm going to interrupt you a sec. So under education, if you've taken fashion and textile courses and it's an industry you have to plug it in there. Okay. So anything related to that type of stuff that you've done for courses, classes, organizations that you support, volunteer work that you've done, because you're going to get found by words on your LinkedIn profile.
Right.
Most people write their link. Did you write your LinkedIn profile?
I did.
You did a good job. But most people, when they write their own profile, they write in the tense of how they know their world. So what you have to do is you got to get smart and you have to optimize it. It's almost like Google Analytics in a way, or SEO, because you know that actually the analytics on LinkedIn, your words, your keywords, and your optimization is how you get found actually in Google through SEO, through your LinkedIn profile. So it could lead into your LinkedIn profile from Google as well too. So make sure that you add some of the minors in your education, add the fashion and textile courses, anything related to that, what interests you under volunteer work, organizations you support. You definitely want to add that in there, because again, someone might write a keyword on their end, like my side, in the search box at the top, and then you're going to get found and pop up. Because I hear you talking, like you've got a very interesting creative background. You didn't go the direction of getting a marketing degree or public relations. You went the degree of English by way of moving into marketing.
Right.
But I keep hearing you say marketing, publishing, you know, you'd love to work with a big ad agency or publication, digital publication type companies in New York City. And that's what it can be. But you want to put enough in there also too to get found. So let's go, scroll down just a little bit, really slow. I want to look at some things. Okay, so stop and hit show more on skills and endorsements. See here, advertising. Okay, so you see these top three here: marketing, social media, project management. So over to the right, you're going to see that little edit pen right there. Top, click that. So that's where you can add skills. Or what you can do, so see these top skills right here, those are your top three skills, that how you identify yourself. But you might want to, you can move that around, you know that, right?
Yes.
So let's see what else you added, because I'm hearing your language words wise, and I want to make sure it also adds up in here. But I also, I hear publication or digital publication. I don't know if it's in there. And that's, and as your requirements or your high top areas, you might want to move publication to the top, one of your top three, versus project management, because project management is too general, way too general. And look at that, you're getting a degree in English and you put English way at the bottom, very last. So you can add, and you can also adjust, see where it says adjust endorsements settings. You can do that as well too. But what I would suggest that you do is add publications in there, or digital publication, digital media, put in there as well. I would suggest that you add fashion in there as well. Again, it's just optimizing it properly to get recognized by words. And any other industry that, you know, you want to be in. But I got it really pegged on real easy or quickly, and I said, oh, you could go into media publication. Like I was like, oh, okay. And you could be a content editor. You could say content editing.
Yeah, that's one thing that I really am into as well.
Yeah, and content editing usually moves into marketing sometimes too, from a career path. So that's good to know. And you can have actually up to 39 skills and endorsements at one time on your LinkedIn profile.
Okay, perfect. I will do that.
Yeah, so just move your top three, and it changes all the time, right? Because you're putting marketing, social media, project management. I would actually change it to digital editor, digital publications, and then marketing. And then you can just move the others down. Have you ever thought of going to an ad agency?
I have thought about it. I need to look more into it and like the process. I don't really know a lot about an ad agency and how it works, but yes.
So what I suggest college kids to do as well too, when they're about ready to graduate, you do an information kind of interview with an ad agency.
Okay.
You can find them on LinkedIn, or you can
Okay.
Google it, the top 5 advertising agencies in the United States or in Houston. And then you can look for on LinkedIn the creative director of that ad agency, and you can find their name. You can search it on LinkedIn, and then send them an email and say, you know, you're about ready to graduate in college in May of 2020. You know, I'm looking to do some further research on, well, I'll show you another way to do it actually too, but you can do it that way too. But remind me to I'm going to show you how to work the career advice column. And then just say you want to learn a little bit. You know what? Let's do it now while it's on my mind. Okay, so get out of that box there. I'm going to show you something which is really cool on LinkedIn. Okay, so go up to the top slowly. Okay, so go down slowly. Okay, stop for a second. Hold on, I need to look at mine because you're on a Mac. Hold on, I got to see what mine does here. Where is it on mine? You know what? Type my name in at the top, Michelle Peavy, in the search box. Okay, so go down. Okay, so you don't see it from that side. Keep going. Okay, so go back to yours. Okay, click on jobs at the top, the tab at the very top. There's jobs, yeah. I don't know if you know about this section right here. So see where it says career interests right there, that tab, that word career interests? Yeah, click on it. Okay, so go to profile, okay, go profile. Okay, so we need to change this. So this is a recruiter button that gets turned on to notify recruiters that you're looking for opportunities. The more detail that you fill out here, the better you're going to get found, and a recruiter is going to be able to read it on their side. Founder, so let me back up. I'm going to give you an analogy, okay?
Yes.
Do you eat pizza? Okay, what kind of pizza do you like? If I said, go ahead, call the pizza place, order whatever, what would you order and who would you call?
I would call Domino's and get a thin crust cheese pizza with spinach, mushrooms, and bell peppers.
Wow, that's yummy. I'm hungry actually. So you call them, you order it, and what do you get in return?
I get what I ask for.
Right. So the tagline for my business actually is get off your ask. ASK. And ask means activity. You have to be bold and you have to create activity from your side.
Right.
You have to speak it, say it, and that could mean speaking it, saying it in content or verbalizing it. And then you have to keep it moving always. Keep the ball moving all the time.
Okay.
So isn't it interesting that it's easy to order a pizza and specifically tell Domino's exactly what you want? And isn't it interesting that they deliver exactly what you asked for?
Right.
Now, when it comes to job searching or your job or your career or business, I always tell people when I coach with them, and I kind of stop them, I go, tell me what you want on your pizza. And when I say that, it's meaning, so the difference is you could call Domino's and say, Domino's, hi, I'd like a pizza. That's it, hang up, goodbye. They deliver the pizza. And you open it up and you go, that's not what I asked for. They said, yes, you did. You asked for a pizza. That's what the word founder means. Founder is just pizza. CEO is just pizza. It doesn't matter what title you have. It's what do you want? Who do you want to connect with, collaborate, network with in order to get a result? So you have to put it out to the world and tell them what you want on your pizza, metaphorically, what kind of
Right.
job you're looking for. Hey, recruiters,
Right.
this is what I'm looking for. So
Right.
take out founder.
Okay.
Okay, let's add some job titles. So let's
Okay.
put in content editor. Let's see if that title pops up. Okay, stop, look down. It's there. So you can choose any of those choices. Which one would you like to choose? You can only choose one at a time, and you can add the rest in the next one.
I think content editor would be like the broadest one, right?
Okay. All right, now let's add another title. And let me just tell you something. You get recognized on LinkedIn through populating through high density, which means fill everything out and as much out as you can, because you never know what the searcher is typing and what they're looking for. So the more words, the more you get found and the more you pop up on those first 2 pages. So we talked about publishing. So let's put publishing in there and see what pops up. Or publications. You have to, let's see what this says. So you could start as a publishing editor is another good one, or a publishing assistant, publishing specialist, publishing coordinator, I think would be. So you choose.
I think publishing coordinator.
Okay, let's hit that. All right, let's add another title. Now, marketing in the world of looking for jobs is the word pizza, because there's so many things under marketing. However, some people call you a marketing specialist or marketing coordinator, but you got to be very careful because, like, for example, the gal I talked to yesterday, she wants to be a marketing coordinator, but she does not want to do graphics or editing or writing. She wants to do the social media piece. So you can put that in there, but when you see a job that's posted as marketing coordinator, you need to read what the requirements are, because you will get yourself stuck in something that's not what you like. It's called marketing coordinator. So just type marketing in there in that title and see what pops up. Marketing assistant, marketing coordinator. You there? Let's see.
Yes.
Marketing. So let's just do marketing specialist. Oh. I guess you got disconnected. That's okay. Just go back into share screen.
There we go.
And then open it back up.
Okay.
Okay, so hit marketing. You can hit, so you can choose any of those. I would choose maybe marketing assistant.
Okay.
And again, there's no right or wrong. I'm just trying to help you with some job titles that might get you.
Sure. No, definitely.
Do you like the social media piece too?
Yes.
Okay, so hit add title. Let's type in social media and see what pops up. Okay, let's see. Oh, I like the social media marketing specialist. That's a good one.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay, let's add another one. Tell me on your end what kind of job titles you've applied for.
Excuse me.
That's okay.
Right. I've been applying to marketing assistant, publishing assistant, editorial assistant.
Okay, type editorial in there. See what editorial comes up. Okay, editorial assistant right there. Hit that.
Excuse me.
Do you think that that's good for now?
I think that looks pretty
Okay,
good.
so we're going to put Houston there, of course, is one. Add the location, put New York in there. Just put New York, United States. There we go. Any other locations?
Boston.
Okay, put in. Anywhere else?
Washington, D.C.
Okay. Anywhere else?
And I can put Austin as well.
Okay. Austin's actually a good place to be. That's
Definitely.
really hot spot right now. I think aren't they, yeah, they got a lot of tech companies out there. I think, isn't Amazon out there?
Amazon is out there. Google is out there. Apple recently opened
Right.
up over there too.
Okay.
They're growing.
Okay, so good. So let's now click on full time. Now, see where it says on the bottom there where it says only recruiters?
Mm-hmm.
You want to click that and you want to go actually to all LinkedIn members. So, which means your LinkedIn connections and recruiters will see that, and it's open to the public to look at that, which is good.
Okay.
So add to profile. Okay, now refresh your screen. Okay, you've got something in your privacy settings. Actually, click on see all for activity underneath there. Yeah. You've got something turned off where you're not getting notified on your net on your. You go to your privacy. Go to me, settings and privacy. You've got something turned off where it's not showing. Okay, see where you can edit your profile right there. You can do change stuff like that where you click on that, go down. I just want to look at some things. Click on how others see your LinkedIn activity over there to the left, right underneath what's highlighted in blue. Yeah. Okay, profile viewing options. Manage active status. See who can see when you're on LinkedIn. Choose whether you're visible or viewing in private mode. Notifying connections when you're in the news. Yeah, you want yes. Share job changes, education. So see where it says share job changes, education, click that and change it to yes. Turn it on. Yep. You want that because you want people to know what you're doing because you're getting close to graduating. Okay, you got everything yes. Okay, click on where it says job seeking preferences. Okay, I want to see what you have. Okay, that's why. Signal your interest to recruiters and companies that you have created job alerts. So open that up to yes. Everything is turned on to yes. Store. Okay, that should be good. Go to click on communications at the top right hand corner for a minute. Okay, go down. Keep going down. Invitations to connect. Okay, that's on. Invitations to connect everyone. Messages. Email. Always allowing to invite participants. Okay, keep going down. I just want to see what you have it down. Set as. Okay, click on who can reach you there at the top and above there where it says messaging experience above it to the left.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, not up there yet. Who can reach you? Let's see. Okay, notifications by channel. Click on that. Pop-ups on your device. Okay, that should be all right. Go to click on privacy again. Okay, that should be fine. Okay, so go back into your profile. What is this? Back to linkedin.com, the top right-hand corner. Okay. Click on jobs at the top. Oh, wait, go down, go down. Yeah, go down, keep going down. That's interesting because you could type my name in the top, Michelle Peavy. I want to show you something because I'm not seeing it. Unless LinkedIn is always changing the aesthetics. So see where it says in that little box there, open to job opportunities. For me, that should be popped up under your profile because you've turned your recruiter button on.
Yes.
So go back to your profile again. Just review profile. Yeah, it's not under there. It's underneath that. So your dashboard's private to you. That's why. Okay, your dashboard, you need to make it public. That's going to be, can you click on that where it says your dashboard is private to you over there? Can it on not okay. Where do we find your dashboard? Click on Salary Insights just for now, just see what it does. Okay, no, that's just more analytics. Okay, click onto the right hand corner where it said, yeah, go back to your profile. Yeah, you've got it actually set as private, which means, but you want it public. See, mine's public, so that means go back into privacy settings. And we want to find, keep going down, just keep going down slowly, we'll find it. Okay, slow down, whoa, hold on. Okay, keep going down, here's your activity. Okay, keep going, let me see. Full profile, change active status, share job changes, yes, everything's yes. Okay, keep going down. Okay, manage your data and activity. View the data that you've provided and make changes if you'd like. Give a copy, manage, discover your profile from your phone. Okay, there it is. Using public data to improve your profile. Click on that and change it to yes.
Okay, back to my profile.
Who can discover your profile from your phone number? No, you don't want that. Okay, I want to show you something here, okay? See where it says sync calendar or sync contacts?
Yes.
On your own time, you can actually go in there and you can sync your address book from your laptop or your phone, and you can turn it on. Actually, what it'll do is it'll pop up, search your address book, and LinkedIn will say, hey, here's all the people's names that are in your address book that are on LinkedIn, but you're not connected to them. And that's a really fast way to grow your profile.
I would definitely. Okay, I'll do that.
And as time goes on, you want, before you graduate, you do want to do that, because you got to remember, once everybody graduates in May, summer, you're moving on. And you want to keep in contact with all those people that you've met the last couple of years in college. And you never know where they're going to end up, or they might outline, hey, there's a job over here. You just don't know kind of what's going to happen in the next step. So that's really, really important.
Definitely.
Make sure you start asking them to connect with you on LinkedIn, even people who worked in projects, even your professors. And so really, really important to start doing that between now and May.
Definitely. I will do that.
Okay, see where it says how others see your profile and network information?
Yes.
At the top, click on that. Okay. Choose how your profile appears to non-logged in members. Email address, you get your connections. Okay, see where it says how others see your LinkedIn activity? Over to underneath, yes, click on that. Manage active status. Everything's turned on, full profile. Job seeking preferences. Okay, perfect. Go to account, hit account at the top. Okay. Do you have the LinkedIn app uploaded in your phone?
Do.
Okay, perfect. Make sure you have that. Okay. Click on site preferences. Okay, perfect. Okay, go back to your profile. Okay, go to the main screen. Your dashboard's still private. I don't know why. This is driving me nuts. Click on that, the pen, the pen at the top, the edit pen there in the about section. Nope, the next one. Yeah. Okay. It's only in there. Okay, hit save. Okay, hit the pen at the very top then where it says next to more. Yeah, click on that. Okay, let's scroll down and look for something. Okay. Okay, hit save. Okay, go down. See in the dashboard section where it says All Star there. Can you click on that? No, I don't know why. This is driving me nuts. Click on more there. No, can't do that. Click on add profile section there. It's somewhere in there. I don't know why it keeps showing private. So click on the add. Yeah, there. Okay. So see, I want to show you a couple things here. So see where it says, go to background and see where it says volunteer experience. If you're volunteering anywhere, you need to add all of that in there.
Okay.
Because also people like to see what you're volunteering and what you're doing.
Sure.
A lot of people look at that, especially coming out of college, because it's like, well, you got 10 English grads. Okay, how do you decide who to hire? Right? Okay, click on skills, the skills. Okay, click on accomplishments. If you've gotten any awards, publications, courses, projects, honors, all of this is really good to also fill out. Organizations you support, all of that needs to be put in there. You just hit the plus signs there and add it. Go to add additional information. Okay, I want to show you something. So see where it says request a recommendation?
Yes.
I want you to click on that. Okay, so what I'm going to tell you is now that you're getting close to graduating, this is a good place to ask. It's almost like a reference letter, but it's going to be on LinkedIn. So let's type my name in there, Michelle Peavy. And you can, now you got to remember, only when you type a name in there to ask for recommendation, it's got to be somebody already connected to you. So click it. So relationship, hit the down arrow box. So the down arrow would be is Michelle taught you. Click on that. You have to click one of these. Okay, and then position at that time, click it. And it would be student at the University of Texas. Okay, and then hit next. Okay, and then this is a template. Hi, Michelle, can you write me a recommendation? You can add more in there, whatever. Hit send. And that's going to come directly to me. And then I'm going to write you a recommendation back. And then once it's done, it's going to show up in your message box. And then it's going to ask you to approve it. And then when you approve it, it's going to show publicly on your LinkedIn page. Because I'm going to tell you, recruiters, hiring managers, they look at that stuff.
Definitely.
And I would suggest that any of your professors, not any, all of your professors that have taught you or have made some, you know, like you want to start adding them and inviting them to connect on your LinkedIn profile and asking them for recommendations.
Okay.
Really, really important. Yeah.
Okay.
I also sometimes too, you see where the analytics are where it says who viewed your profile, post views, search appearances. Click on who viewed your profile. And it's interesting that you can go scroll down, you can look at the names actually of some of the people. Now, because you're on a free account, you can only look at the last 5 people that viewed your profile. Sometimes I think because you notice the other names kind of stuff are blurred out, and then you sometimes get 3 LinkedIn members because you can also, when you're viewing somebody's profile, you can set yourself up as, let's see where it says 3 LinkedIn members there.
Yes.
They've actually put that there purposely like that, so they're in private mode. You can set yourself in private mode so people don't know you're looking. But I'm wondering why. So click on John Deschner. He's a managing director at Condé Nast. You're connected to him for some reason. How do you know this guy?
Oh yeah, I think I was someone. There was a mutual person who I knew and who I'd met before, and so I connected with him recently.
Okay, but managing director is an authority position. You know that. They're a decision maker. And you want to go to New York.
Yes.
And now you're about ready to graduate in about 5 months' time. So because, and you are connected to him. And I tell college kids to get bold and this is where you get off your ask.
Right.
And you send him a message.
Okay.
and you say you're about ready to graduate in May 2020 in English with focus in, and I am interested in opportunities in publishing, content editing for or in New York City. I'd love to have an information interview with you or a conversation just to hear a little bit more about how you got to where you're at as a managing director at Condé Nast.
Definitely. Okay, I will do that.
Because I always say start with who you know, and you're connected to him, and he's in an authority position, and maybe he'll give you some pointers on what you need to do and who you need to talk to. Because I also noticed, now I'll show you something. So you see his name there, right? If you look over to the right, isn't this interesting? You'll see like-minded profiles similar to his.
Yes.
Take a look at Kim Fastingberg and look at what she does.
Yeah, head of marketing, vice president. Yeah, wow.
And that's where you've wanted to work. Click on that.
Definitely.
Click on it. You're looking now at her profile, but also it'll tell you have a mutual connection with her. See that person there, it says highlights? Click on it. How do you know Kendra?
I think I met her once, just in passing, and I connected.
Right. So check this out. But that girl in New York is working for some companies that you want to work for. Now, you can do one of two things. Go back one. I'm going to show you how I do this. This is the world of my recruiting now, my world. Go back. I'm going to show you what I check. So she's in an area of where you want to work, what you want to do. Go back again to the original person. Okay. So what you want to do, scroll down to experience. Okay, stop. I see, okay, she's the head of marketing. She's the decision maker, and she's working for some accounts that you would love to work for, obviously, right? And used to work for Vogue, and she was in publishing.
Yes.
Yeah, this is exciting. You know what I do? Because she's very ideal person. I go, wow, I'd love to know who this woman, who her influencers are, what kind of group she's hanging out with on LinkedIn. So what I do, because she's an ideal person, scroll down to the very bottom. Click on, we see where it says interest there, all of that stuff. Click on see all.
Yes.
Okay, and then you get to see who's influencing her. And you can follow any of those people yourself, because you kind of get into some of the same circles that she's following or likes, right? And all you have to do is hit follow on the right hand side if it interests you. Okay?
Right, definitely.
That's one way. Go to companies. Got a kitty cat, huh? Your kitty cat wants to
Sorry,
they always do that. And so these are also companies she's following, which I suggest. So check this out. Any companies that you follow, you will get access to their timeline and their feed, and you can read up on what's going on in them.
Yes.
So I would suggest if Condé Nast is something you're interested in, follow them. Now go to groups. At the top, oh, you could follow Vogue. Oh, you're following them in Condé Nast. Okay, good. So go to groups. Now, check this out with groups. Click on it. You can belong up to 100 group pages on LinkedIn and join them. But you get to see some of the group pages that that might be of interest to you. See this one here, Social Mediopolis or whatever. Click on that. I'm sure that that's something you want to be in.
Definitely.
Now, see where it says request to join. But before you do that, look at where it says join the conversation with the. There's 1.8 million people in that group page.
Yes.
And that means when you request to join and you get approved. Now, if you look over to the right too, look at Josh Turner, who's a big, huge LinkedIn guru, Matt Krogan, and Ryan Farrell. Those are the 3 people administering that page.
Yes.
So when you hit request to join, it goes to them.
Okay.
Then they approve you. Once you get approved, you have access to all of those names in there.
Okay, awesome.
And it's another area to look at, see in this page here. It tells you about the group, but once you get in, you get to read all the comments, everything that's going on in the group. You can comment, you can find people that you're looking for in there, which is a very good way to engage with people in a space that you want to be in.
Definitely, yes.
Right. So I want you to also notice something to the left where it says follow hashtags. See the word publishing, social media. Click see more underneath it. No, go down. Hashtags where it says followed hashtags.
Oh, here.
You're following these hashtags.
Yes.
but I want to show you a trick.
Mm-hmm.
So publishing is something you want to be in. Go to the hashtag publishing. Do you use a lot of your hashtags when you're posting your blogs?
I do.
Okay, so I want to see where it says following. You have to, you're following it. But did you
Mm-hmm.
know, I tell people this is a great lead. Anybody else who's using the hashtag publishing, which is 4.5 million people, you can find people in here with with names that are following something very similar to what you're following, and you can connect with them.
Okay. Yes.
It's a great lead resource.
Yeah, that's a great resource.
Follow as many hashtags as you can. So,
okay.
I mean, there's so much stuff we're covering here that I'm showing you. So we've got the recruiter button on. So now I want you to go to your home page at the top.
Okay.
Okay. So what you can do, okay, see where it says in the box there, start a post or write an article?
Yes.
Okay, click on write an article. This is what your publishing is. This is you. This is your stuff. This is adding images, video, or the link of your blogs and putting it in and publishing it and putting it in here. And the reason why I say that is because if you're going to apply and you already have blogs posted, you can lead higher clicks with your reading audience into your blogs, as website, and then also on LinkedIn.
Okay.
So see where it says that plus sign with in the middle there at the top?
Yes.
Click that. Click the plus sign. Okay. And this is where you can add your links, logos, videos, documents, whatever that is. Okay, so get out of that, hit cancel. Now, see where it says headline. To the right, you're going to see a little square box with a little plus sign on the right bottom right-hand corner of it. Click that. This is where you add the links for any images, the link from your blog post, slides, videos. I suggest, because you are, see where it says publishing menu at the top as well? Top left-hand corner, click that in the down arrow key, and you can draft articles, you can do you can add all of that stuff. I'm going to highly recommend you use this.
Okay, I will do that.
Yeah. Now, or you can go back one page, or get out of this and go to your main page there. Yeah, right there. You can start a post. You can do it that way too. Now, you can also, because you're in the world of publishing content, see where the camera is, but in the middle you see a little video there?
Yes.
That's LinkedIn video.
Okay.
Just like Facebook Live. So I would use it from your phone or from your desktop, because you know this, you can write a blog, and about a 1-minute video equals 1,000 words written.
Definitely.
So you can mix it up and click on LinkedIn Live, and it's going to go 3, 2, 1. You have about a minute. You can say, hey, this is Summer. I'm, here today's tip on blogging, or whatever it is you're writing about, and say, hey, check it out, or whatever, or read my article. You can do it that way too.
Okay, yeah, that's great.
Really, really cool tip. So I want to do, because this is really bugging me, there's an area called career advice. Go back up to my network at the top, click that button. Okay, and you can always look over to the left, see where it says connections, teammates, contacts. You have all of their information that sits there. You can click on that and it'll give you everything that you need.
Okay.
Scroll down slowly. Okay, see where it says your contact import is ready? It says connect. Yeah, you can continue with that and follow that. That's uploading your address book. But it also, see what it is? It also pops up areas things you might be interested in. Well, you definitely want to follow Texas Exes, because those are that's going to be your alma mater following. They might have a position in an area that you're looking for. You want to follow digital marketing, social media. You can join, click that. I would also get involved in Houston Young Professionals. So it'll just pop up. You want to start populating all of this stuff to get prepared. I should do a class for senior college kids, seriously, a workshop, and show you some of the things that you guys got to do to get ready when you graduate.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. Now go to jobs. Click on jobs at the top again. Okay. So see at the top here where it says, and also too, you've got your alerts on. So
Yes.
see where it says search jobs and then location? You can search jobs and type in any company name, any job title, and then you can also filter it to the city. So let's just do a job search.
Okay.
Type in the word editorial assistant. Okay, go over to search location and type in Houston, or select Houston. Okay, hit search. And everything based on that is what pops up.
Definitely. Yes.
And you can start applying.
Yeah, no, that sounds great. I will do that.
And then I always look over to the right,
Mhm.
because it'll tell you, if you see under jobs to the right, it'll say there's 76 applicants.
Mhm.
They'll tell you about the company. There's 5 actually Texas Exes alumni that actually work there, that are your connections. And you
Yeah.
can also so you click on 5 alumni, and that might be a way. Now
Mhm.
you're connected to these people that work there, you know that.
Mhm.
So Shafiq, Lisa Vo, I would highly recommend go to the direction of people that you know and already connected to and say, hey, I'm
Mhm.
graduating in May. I see that there's this job posted.
Mhm.
Wanted to know if there's a way that I can send my resume to you and put in a good word for me, or I'd love
Mhm.
your advice on how to get my resume to the right person. You could do that.
Okay, yeah, that definitely. I will do that.
Yeah. So I've given you a lot of great tips
Yes.
today. It's been recorded, so you'll get a copy of it. So tell me some of your takeaways from this conversation.
Yes. Well, I think number one thing is to be active and make sure your profile is up to date, and to connect with people and to join groups, message people. I think that's the number one thing, especially as someone who's about to graduate, is networking. And the more active you are on LinkedIn, the more your profile will show up. Um, and you have to have the right words, the keywords that people are looking for on your profile for special opportunities, specific opportunities. So that's definitely something that I'm gonna practice and go through and
Yeah.
continue to update my whole profile.
And duplicate your
Um,
blogging into the posts in LinkedIn,
yes, and
because
put
then
the
people get
blogging
to
on.
see your work. Yeah. Because you're
Yes,
getting a big business audience of eyes looking at that stuff now.
yes,
Yeah.
definitely,
Yeah. I
definitely.
mean, I'm very impressed, very impressed. I've given you lots of tips. There's so many other things that we can do.
Yes,
But I hope that this was a productive call for you and
it
you've
really
gotten
was.
some out of it. Yeah. And, if you want to continue, I do offer
Hmm.
a 2.5-hour online course. We can spread that out as you get closer.
Okay,
I've done that with your mom actually as well, worked with her directly on that.
definitely.
Something to consider and look at, but
Mhm.
you've got enough to get started. And if that's ever something that you want to do, I'm always here and you can reach out to me. But, now, and I'll show you send you the recording. And now you can show some of
Definitely.
your friends some of the stuff that you
Yes,
learned.
I will. I will. Thank you so much.
Well, you have a happy holiday. Enjoy your
You
family. Say hi to
too.
your mom and dad from me.
I
And
will.
you're doing great.
Thank you. Thank you so much for all your help.
All right, Summer, take care.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.